profile, so I work at the hosted services here at SubQuery. The hosted services team is basically the team that handles your projects. So once you make a SubQuery project and you deploy it on our website, the rest is handled by us. So your indexer, your query service, your database, I play around with those. Yeah, so usually I'm quite a fan of coming into the office. So at the moment, like not too many people are coming in. So a typical day is I come in the office around 9. There's usually like the same group of people that come in. So the first thing I do is usually just have a chat around, see what people are working on, get a feel for what's happening in the day. And then I usually have some work to finish off from the last day, so I do some of that. There's plenty of meetings. We have like a stand-up every day. So the stand-up is the whole SubQuery team, and then sometimes like sub-teams have different meetings. So there's a lot of those in the morning. And then usually in the afternoon, by then I already have like a project to work on, so I usually just focus on that. I think definitely the people here are amazing. It's definitely a new company, it's a startup, so things are happening, right? It's exciting. There's not too much admin, right? So when I want to do something new, I just do it. So it's really fast-paced, and I really enjoy that. And the people here really suit that atmosphere. So my team lead, for example, basically any idea I have, I pitch it to him. If it's really stupid, then yeah, he corrects me a little bit and points me in the right direction. But other than that, he's like really welcoming to new ideas, so I can try out everything I want. What led me into the blockchain space? I'm quite a recent person into the blockchain space. I think this year is when I really started to look into it. I think what led me into it was when I figured out the importance of data. So there's like a lot of stories in the news about like how Google or Facebook or other companies misuse the data. So what really sold blockchain for me was the fact that this data was distributed and publicly available to everyone. So it's true that people can still take advantage of the data in the blockchain, but everyone can do it, right? It's not restricted to massive companies. So people with hobbyist projects, they have access to this and they can build something new. Find what interests you about blockchain. Blockchain is a huge industry, and there's so many use cases for it. There's so many different specs and protocols. So find what interests you the most. Don't just do it because it's hype, right? Like that's a good reason to start learning about it, but keep learning about it and see what really interests you, and then like make a niche for yourself in the community. It's very difficult to get into blockchain because it's too big. But like find a smaller part of blockchain and try to get into that. Oh, I think maths, definitely. Like if I could be the top person in like one specific field of maths, I would love to do it. The thing with maths is that it's the foundation of everything. So even something like software engineers don't do too much math, but if you want to develop something new, like new algorithms, new data structures, new protocols, there's a lot of math involved. So for example, with blockchain, there's always math. Like economics is based on math, so a lot of like tokenomics that people do when they release their white papers and things like that, it all has a mathematical foundation. There's tons of equations in the back side of things. So I would really like to be an expert in maths because it's quite hard to do. Like you need like high PhD level stuff. So if I could just choose to be an expert in maths, I would definitely choose that.